Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
On second down, it's May. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early third and long. Off the play fake, here's May. Going up top. That is caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. No streak.
May to the air once more. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Here's May again.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Tag. 19 Lion.
And that one incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. And he's in. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. So after 1, here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go now. 60 left here. 60 left here.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That one, take it in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Bucs extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this looks like a design run. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, here's May. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
3rd and short. This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Once again, it's Corum. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. On the handoff, this is Corum. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, LA.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Hawk 70. Sag. And up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout.
On the double.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Set go.
Throwing is May. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Ready.
To throw on first down is May. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Throw again is May. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Hook.
May to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. Ready.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Ready up. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Mitchell. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Corey 70. 19 Tiger.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drop. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Whoa. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with Corum. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
44-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Half the 60, 19 right. Let's take 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Throwing now is May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, smash. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On second down, it's May. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
Come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's May. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Rams first down. On 1st and 10, it's Corum. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are going to extend their lead.
Michael Dixon is set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. That is a big play for L.A. The gain is 64.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Back to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set. 19 Lions.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
That's good for a first down. First and 10.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Open man there. That's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now Mitchell. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Rams 18.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
May to the air once more. Quick throw, taken in. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go, set. 19, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
Here's May again. He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. There's a handoff to Coro. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He's got his man. That's downs.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
To throw now, May. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Got it. Ready?
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll send their tight end left.
Check up.
May to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal.
Go.
May going to look to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Rams first down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he's in. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Check smash, check smash.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Cora. Here comes 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. Let's go. Go.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Back to the air one more time. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The Rams use their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll look to throw again. For the sideline, he's got downs.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Blake Corum. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will cut the deficit to 7. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
70 Lions.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Here's Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go!
On play action, here's May. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. 3. 79 Bronco.
May now on 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bucs tack on one more to their lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from town.